Hi, what's your name?
My name's Leyla, HV.
Leyla, you told me you had a testimony of Jesus Christ. Can you tell me how it started?
Yes, I will. It started the day before it actually happened. I was asleep and I saw Jesus in my dream. He said I'll be fine. And then I saw an angel came to me, and then that's when I woke up.
So, everyone's curious. What exactly did you see? How did Jesus look? Were you able to see his face? Were you able to see his hands? Were you able to see his feet? Tell us.
I didn't get to see his face because I wasn't much into God then, so I know I probably would have been died or something if I saw his face. So I only saw his hands and feet.
So, everyone wants to know, what did his hands and his feet look like?
They weren't white, but they weren't black, and the holes weren't directly facing out in their hands and feet. His hands and feet, because it was looking like he was standing on air, and his hands were at his sides.
So, was Jesus bare feet? The angel that you saw, was it bare feet? Did the angel have wings? Was it wearing white? What was Jesus wearing?
I couldn't really see what Jesus was wearing because all I saw was his hands and feet. But I only saw what the angel was wearing that came to me. It was a male, tall angel with wings. His skin color was a kind of, not dark, but light mixed with dark little. And he was wearing like a white gold thing, like a robe or something. And you know how people say that back then they used to wear Jesus sandals. That's what the angel was wearing.
Okay, so if you weren't able to see Jesus' face or body, just his hands and his feet, how did you know that it was Jesus? What did you feel?
I felt happy, joy, even though it was so short and it felt short. It felt like my natural body was saying that was taking forever. And I was happy, and it just that the way he sounded and the way he presented himself with so much light and glory, and the joy and the air smelled so clean and everything in my dream. It felt so real. I was happy. I thought it was going to happen.
So when Jesus told you that you're going to be okay, did he tell you what he meant by that, or did you wake up right after he said it?
I didn't wake up right after he said it, because when he said that, all the angels that were flying under him, one of the angels in the back came out from the back and flew to me.
So what did the angel do when it flew through to you?
It felt like it went like behind me or inside of me, and then that's when I woke up.
Okay, so how did this tie to your testimony? What did Jesus do?
In this testimony, he protected me.
How did he protect you? What happened?
So my mother was sitting down in a chair and she called to my name, and since I'm not really a morning person and she needed to like go to this place every single day, I rolled, and then it felt like there was no end to the bed, and I was wondering when the bed was going to end. And then it felt like I was falling off a cliff when I fell off the side of the bed, but I realized that I wasn't that high. And then I hit my head, and when I got up, my mother was asking me how come I was on the ground so long.
So when you said you hit your head, did you fall on your body and then your head hit after? Or did you hit your head first on the ground, then your body fell after?
So since I was in the blanket or sheet, my legs got tangled, so I swung and hit my head on the floor. And then it was like my head was a bouncy ball, so my head bounced up, and then I hit my body on the floor, and then my head hit the floor. Probably that's when I passed out because I had a really bad headache.
Okay, and what happened after that? After you passed out, what happened after that?
So when I got up, my mother asked me why was I on the floor so long. I said I just got up when I fell off the bed, and my mother said that I was on the floor for a few minutes. And after that, I just got dressed and we were in the car on our way, and I went with my auntie and my cousin.
And what happened in the car with you?
So in the car, I was fine. I just had a really bad headache. But when we came back from the place and we dropped my auntie and cousin off, me and my mother was going to go somewhere, and I started vomiting all over the car, and I got really lightheaded.
So I'm assuming that your mom took you to the hospital with all that vomiting. So what happened when you went to the hospital? What did they do because you were vomiting so much?
The lady asked me how much I was vomiting, and I said I was vomiting a lot. I regretted that ever since I said that, because the lady brought this long old needle, and since I was really, really skinny back then, I was skinnier than I was now. Since I hated eating and drinking water, I would just not eat for a few days. So she stuck the needle into my bottom, and she said it wasn't going to hurt, and I already knew she was going to lie to me. So they had 2 doctors hold me as she stuck it into me, and then my head didn't stop hurting. So they took an x-ray or an ER or something of my head, and then when we went in there, the man was so amazed. He thought the machine was broken because nothing happened to me.
So what you're saying is that they took some type of picture of your head, and when they saw the picture, they didn't see anything that showed that you had hit your head against anything.
No scrape, no bump, nothing.
So what do you have to tell people out there who have been through something, any type of traumatic experience or anything, seeing that you were able to believe God when He said that that you were gonna be okay, and you had closed head trauma, and there was no sign of closed head trauma after you went to the hospital? What kind of words do you have to tell someone else?
That God's real and He's always watching after us. Even though I didn't believe in God that much, He was just there just to believe in, since I needed to go to church every day for no reason then. God protects everyone even though you sin and all that stuff.
Well, thank you so much, Leyla, for telling us your testimony.
You're welcome. Bye.